Okay, many countries' political situation is in turmoil now, and one of those is United States of America. Only 5 months or 6 months are over since Donald Trump has taken oath as the 47th president of United States. Three vigorous mass protests from the people has happened, and last one it was a kind of violence. It turned into violence in Los Angeles. Means United States internal politics is on turmoil. President is talking about solving the Gaza problem, solving Iranian problem, solving India-Pakistan problem, solving Ukrainian problem. But problem is rising day by day in the United States. More or less, or even vigorous than that, there is a country called Bangladesh. And Bangladesh is a country, more or less, it is confined by India. And little bit it touches the Burma, Myanmar, the Silhut region of the Bangladesh. And then Myanmar, I forgot the region where Rohingya are in majority. So that section and Silhut region of Bangladesh, and this from Indian side, this would be, I believe, Mizoram. So Mizoram is a state that is Mizoram, Burma, and Silhut. I'm not Silhut. I'm sorry about it. Chittagong, Chittagong from the Bangladesh side, Chittagong, and then Mizoram, and that side, I'm forgetting the name of the province, very famous province from the Burma. There, Rohingya Muslims, they live in that region. That is the where Bangladesh touches the Burma. Otherwise, it is completely confined by the India. There is a huge problem as far as democratic system or the civilian unrest is there. Okay, anyway, right now the caretaker of this government, there is an interim government in Bangladesh. There is no democratic government in Bangladesh. There is an interim government in Bangladesh led by Nobel Peace Prize winner Mr. Muhammad Yunus. Very, very high class personality, very selfless personality. Okay, means he is not a politician. He thinks about the country, and sometimes he came in criticism also that he want to sit on the chair, and that is completely false. So he is a Nobel Prize Peace Prize winner, and people requested him to sit on the chair of caretaker of the government. It is not that he came and he was running for the post. Anyway, there is 13 election that has happened. 12, I believe 12 election. 12 election has happened in Bangladesh right now. It started with 1973, post the Bangladesh independence from Pakistan, and then 12 election happened in the Bangladesh. The parliament of Bangladesh is called Jatiya Sangsad, and Jatiya Sangsad is formed where there are 300 member of parliament are there, and they are directly elected from the people. Then these member of parliament MP, they elect 50 women candidates on their own. Means 350 is the strength, where 300 are directly elected from the people. 2024 January time frame election last happened, and Sheikh Hasina from the Awami League, Bangladesh Awami League, she won I believe third consecutive time or fourth consecutive time, and she became prime minister of the country again, where Bangladesh Nationalist Party (BNP), led by Khalida Zia. So Khalida Zia, she did not, her party did not take part in the election, and they are boycotting the election 2014, 2019, and 2024. All three elections, the Khalida Zia party, they boycotted these elections. They did not take part in the election. One Jatiya party or something like that, some new party, it took part election in 2024. Otherwise, more or less, the Sheikh Hasina became prime minister unopposed only. And sometimes it is called that there is a lull before the storm. If there is a lull, silence, then there will be a heavy storm will come. Means Sheikh Hasina was winning a prime minister post smoothly since 2014 only, without any opposition. 14, 19, 24. Then storm came in August 2024, and Sheikh Hasina was forced to leave the country. Few students, they start protesting against the reservation criteria of the government in the government sector job, and they chased away Sheikh Hasina. She was saved by Indian military. First, she was taken to the northeast state. From there, then she went to Delhi. and her daughter is in very high regional director of WHO of Southeast Asia, and more or less she is staying with her daughter in Delhi. Anyway, these are Indians only. These are not Bangladeshi. Sheikh Hasina would have born around the Indian independence 1947 only. So she can be considered as an Indian only. If she is staying in Delhi, there should not be any problem to anyone, and there is no problem to anyone also. Okay. Anyway, now Mr. Muhammad Yunus, he is the head of the state of the Bangladesh since August 2024. Upon the utmost request from the students, he became a caretaker of the interim government out there, where he promised election when there will be a kind of that kind of situation, homogeneous situation will arrive, then he will uh, take the kind of step of conducting the election again. This is what he had promised. And more or less since then, Bangladesh is peaceful. There is no protest that has been seen. But when Donald Trump came as president of United States, then a very different kind of political scenario is arising everywhere. Now, in that political scenario, the trade and everything is going down day by day. Now, the countries who are doing trade with another country, they are preferring that country if it is a democratic country. In that fashion, economic condition of Bangladesh is going down day by day because Bangladesh is not a democratic country now. So, worldwide trade and economic forum, Bangladesh is sliding day by day. In that fashion, election in Bangladesh is inevitable. It is required now. Election has to happen so that the economic condition of the Bangladesh should come on the track. This is the scenario now. In that way, Muhammad Yunus is now forced to declare the government election, that is the mass referendum, and it would happen in April 2026. This is what he declared. But after some time, the condition is sliding as far as economy of Bangladesh, as far as the international scenario is concerned. In that fashion, he is forced to come make it little shorter. And Ramadan month, that I believe it would happen. I don't know much about it, but it would happen Ramadan month. Ramzan is a month in Islamic calendar. I believe it come after. Okay, I know all the 12 months of the Islamic calendar. Ramzan, after Ramzan, Shawwal comes. Okay, before Ramzan, I believe Shaban is the month. So Shaban, Ramzan, and Shawwal, Zilqad, Zilhiz, these are the month of the Islamic calendar. So before the Ramadan month of the Islamic calendar, that will fall, I believe, in the February 2026. So prior to that, he is now scheduling the election of 13th Jatiya Sansad will be created, and that will probably happen in January, February time frame. This is what he has preponed. He has preponed from the April. Anyway, this is the political scenario of the Bangladesh. I have something to read about, then we will talk more on it. Okay, so looks like that there are 300 seats in the Bangladesh Jatiya Sansad, and 224 seats were won by Sheikh Hasina, where Bangladesh National Party by Khalida Zia. So she did not contest the election. Anyway, and then Khalida Zia is in London now. She is kind of taking care of her health. She is not well. Bangladesh is not Pakistan, where people lavishly go to London and enjoy. If Khalida Zia is in London, then she has faltering health, and because of that, she is in London. She was staying in Bangladesh for all the while, and as a house arrest or something like that, and she was not well. So, Madam Khalida Zia, Srimati Khalida Zia, so she is in England, London right now. Anyway, Mr. Muhammad Yunus, now when he is about to declare the election date, he went to London and he talked to one Mr. Sheikh. Okay, so he, where these are? Okay, he talked to Mr. Tariq Rahman, Sri Tariq Rahman, and he is caretaker of the Bangladesh Nationalist Party. Obviously, he is in London because he is caretaking Khalida Zia. So he went there, Muhammad Yunus, and he talked to him, and then he declared that election would happen in the January-February time frame in 2026. Anyway, after this Bangladesh country was formed, election happened in 73, 79, 86, 88, 91. Five election. 96, two election happened. 6 and 7. 2001, 2009, 2014. 10 election. 2019 and 2024. 2012 election has already happened. And then 13th election would happen. Anyway, looks like Sheikh Hasina party, that is the Awami League party, it would not contest in the election. Okay, so deteriorating law order situation, economic crisis, and political uncertainty. That is leading it to the declaration of the next election. Now, if I'm reading in the newspaper and everywhere, people are calling Mr. Muhammad Yunus as a chair sticking person. Means he is enjoying the head of the state, whatever it is, of the Bangladesh. When there was a student turmoil happened in August time frame, and when the Sheikh Hasina left the country, then people requested him to lead the country, and he is leading the country, and he has not scheduled the election in past 10 months or 9 months, something like that, because he want to sit on the chair. He is enjoying the chair without any election, without anything. He is enjoying a kind of president kind of post or something like that. This is completely false. Muhammad Yunus is not a person who would enjoy the post or something like that. Even some time back, he had offered his resignation, where people started claiming him as a kind of chair licker. In that fashion, he offered his resignation. Again, people jumped on him that he is making a drama. He is not a kind of person who is serious about his resignation. He is making a drama. And then he declared the election date, and now he has shifted to January, February time frame. Now the big question is arising: the thinker, the think tank like a Muhammad Yunus kind of person, why he is refraining from the election, why he is running away from the election, why he is not scheduling the election in the month of July or August time frame. First time he said April 2026. Now he is saying January, February 2026. Why he is running away from the election? Where he offered his resignation, but still he is running when he is not the head. Then what is meaning of election and not election? Means something like that. The problem of the Bangladesh is he has seen the political unrest by the students that happened in 2024 August time frame. It showed a new culture of Bangladesh, where Bangladeshi people and students, they are not in favor of democracy. This is what he understood. And after that, people they burned the Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's Bangla in Dhaka. So in the outskirts of Dhaka somewhere, Sri Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, his Bangla is there, where he used to live with his family, where he was killed, assassinated. That Bangla, people burned it. Now there was again allegation on Muhammad Yunus that he got it done so that Sheikh Hasina would not return to the Bangla or in some revenge. These are completely false things. Anyway, people are not liking democracy. Probably Sheikh Hasina is also smelling that, or she is assessing that people do not like democracy in Bangladesh now. Because 1 day, 2 day is all right. 60, 70 years, how someone can live in a confined region? Bangladesh is smaller to old Bihar also. It is a very small country. It is not an island that people can go and do tijarat or business all around. It is completely confined by the India. And Indian border security force, they are completely patrolling on the full side. They cannot go. Bangladesh is a part of Bengal region, where people used to commute with the Bengal region earlier, Calcutta or other Pargana district or other district. This is part of Bengal, and people from this side they used to go to Khulna district, Barisal, and then Rangpur, then Dhaka, Silhat, Chittagaon. This was completely one area. Now, how you can confine people for 67? People are fed up with this kind of democratic system, where The president can go to, prime minister can go to stay in Delhi. Khalida Zia, if she is in health trouble, she can go to London. People who die here and there, people are involved in Hindu Muslim right out there. Who dies? Not the politicians. People only die out there. People are completely fed up with this kind of democratic system in the country. Now, Muhammad Yunus is suspectable about. He is kind of a person, he is thinking that if election happens near about, then shadow of the student protest will come again. In that fashion, even though the election would happen, but again same kind of problem would re-arise. In that fashion, he is delaying for 1 year. In April time frame, he had proposed so that the condition of the people heat that is against the democracy, it would douse, it was completely put off. This is what he is thinking. Anyway, but due to international pressure, he is now preponing it to January, February time frame. But it is he is still in thinking position. What will happen after the election again? If a student and people they will start burning these politicians' house again, then what will be the country situation? What is the solution to this problem? This is what he is thinking on his daily basis. Anyway, God bless Bangladesh. What we can say now? God bless Bangladesh. Muhammad Yunus or anyone else out there, they have to think about personal productivity and the country's productivity. That is the solution. Neither the democracy nor the monarchy nor the caretaker government, whatever, they have to think about the personal productivity. They have to productive, and then they have to think about country's productivity, and then their trade or whatever. They have to bring the country up. That is the solution. Then, as far as the political uncertainty is concerned, who will be prime minister, and what kind of democracy and what kind of rule and regulation will come to Bangladesh, that will be natural. That will naturally come in the natural fashion. But main thing is productivity of the people. I believe this is what I am thinking so.